Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Marriage, Money, and Mindset. We're your host. I'm Jared.
And I'm Alexis.
And as you can see, we've switched it up a little bit this episode. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, before we get it going, appreciate y'all for coming back. Thank you for your returning subscribers. Appreciate y'all for coming back. The new subscribers, appreciate y'all. We creeping up there. Yeah, we got a few new subscribers, man. We appreciate y'all. If y'all haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please consider subscribing, guys. We're trying to creep up our numbers, so y'all assistance would be highly appreciated. You can go and follow us on IG as well, Instagram. That's the only two places you can find Marriage, Money, and Mindset at the moment. If you haven't seen our last 5 episodes, we did a series pertaining to real estate investing. That's one of the vehicles that we invest in, asset classes we invest in. And so, we highly recommend y'all go back and check out those previous 5 episodes. If you're a person that's interested in wanting to learn how to invest in real estate, right? We gave some real good value in my opinion. So go back and check it out, guys. So here we are in the month of February.
The month of love.
It's all about that
my
love
favorite month.
And happiness. Yeah, so,
check our shirts out.
Man, we wanted to, go ahead and do it up, So this is actually some shirts we bought. Well, not bought. Who made them?
Miss Pam.
Well, we bought them from a lady named Miss Pam. Pamela
Jones.
Pamela Jones. What's up, Miss Pam? So we still got them, you know what I'm saying? So we got these shirts made after we said I do, right? And then on the back it say Team Pantalion. I think that's what it say. Or it just say Pantalion with the year that we got married, which was 2018. Yeah, man. So, this month all about love and happiness. So we just wanted to, it's going to be a 4-part series, right? So, got Valentine's Day coming up. So February, another reason why it's special to us is because it's our anniversary this month. So we coming up on how many years?
See if she get it right. 6 years married.
6 years married, 7 years together. I asked up because I couldn't remember. Not playing. So yeah, man. So we coming up on 6 years of marriage, 7 years together total, and so we want to dedicate this entire month to just love and happiness. You know what I'm saying? So for all y'all out there, that's dating or married or engaged, whatever your situation is, we want to help, kind of, give some value pertaining to this particular area, right?
Right. So today we're going to be talking about strength and submission. So there's strength and submission.
Submission, man.
Submission.
That sounds like
to your spouse.
Okay.
Yeah. What does it sound like?
What does it define as?
Okay. First of all, it gets a bad rep. Submission gets a bad rep. Mm-hmm. The word, the
submissive. Term. Okay, yeah. Like submissive.
Being
submissive, yeah.
Submission.
Okay, yeah. Oh, same thing. Yeah, you're right. I got you.
It gets a bad rep.
Yeah.
It's usually misused to justify an unequal power dynamic or oppression. So a lot of people don't like it. Don't like that word.
Well, I mean, I think it's just like one of the things, man, like you start putting definitions or terms on things, titles on things, it can make things seem a little like, what is it? Unbalanced or I don't know.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
some type of way.
We're going to get into it in this episode, okay? Like she mentioned, strength and submission, okay? So we already touched on why it's frowned upon in society today. It's just a word that seems more like a dominant type of feeling that people get, I think,
from it. A power struggle, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not even like that.
Somebody has dominance over you.
Yeah, I never looked at it like that, me personally. I guess I can understand. Cause you know what I was thinking about when you said submission? I know we had the notes, but for some reason it hit me off guard just now. Mm-hmm. I was thinking about like when you tapping out, like you put the, like UFC, like you got somebody in a certain, hold and they in submission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tap 3 times.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe that's why it's frowned upon too in a relationship.
Okay. So we're going to go over the definition of being submissive, or what is submission. So it refers to willingly yielding or surrendering to the needs, desires, or leadership of your partner. It involves mutual respect, communication, and cooperation to create a balanced and harmonious partnership.
So let's break that down. So willingly yielding or surrendering to the needs. My perspective on that is basically just like serving.
Exactly.
But see, here's the thing, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you, okay.
So it's a give and take.
It's not even about, okay, we're gonna get into it here in a second. So I know you got some Bible verses in here.
Okay.
But my thing is, look, at the end of the day, I feel like just serving each other, dead's all that whole submissive thing to me. Like, just serve each other. You, like, men, you gotta serve your woman up. Women, serve
and
your
wives,
man
you gotta
up.
serve your husbands up.
Serve everybody, serving everybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we even touched on this in like the 5 love language episode, where like words of affirmation. That's almost like a serving thing.
Well, the acts of service.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean. Like acts of service kind of falls in this submission thing. Wouldn't you say? I don't know, man. I feel like just the word, like we touched on earlier, gets a bad rep. But at the end of the day, look at it from that perspective. Like, instead of saying being submissive, how about being serving?
Yeah.
Let's just, redefine, or not redefine.
That's how we define the word submissive.
Let's replace the word with that. Church people don't get on me. I'm not saying it like that. All I'm saying is to me, I feel like that's just another way of saying I'm serving you by being submissive or being servant. I don't know, man. I could be wrong. Who knows? I'm not the most church guy, just being honest. I know a little bit, but I feel like I do things not knowing. Like I'm doing things, that the good book says, but not necessarily knowing. And that's the journey we on too, by the way. We're learning more about the good book. You know what I mean? So
what's wrong with Bible?
Bible, good book. Well, not everybody may read a Bible.
Oh, okay.
That's why I call it whatever your good book is.
Okay.
Good book, guys. All right.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
Being submissive, it should not imply an unequal power dynamic, but rather mutual give and take, like we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, serving.
Yeah. So you're paying attention to the well-being of both people, both partners in the marriage.
Exactly, man. I mean, that's the whole point of the title, strength and submission. It comes, you're going to gain strength in your relationship by serving each other,
Right.
Me doing things for her, it's building our strength up. It's that muscle is getting stronger in the marriage and vice versa, right? So, just serving, guys. We done said it several times already. So yeah, let's talk about the good book though.
Okay.
That's the next part. Good book time, guys. Whatever your good book is, by the way.
I don't know if all good books have Ephesians 5:22.
So the good book we're gonna be referring to is the Bible. That's the good book we talking about today.
Okay.
Let's talk about
the first verse that mentions submission that we're pointing out is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22 through 25.
You gonna read the whole thing?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, go ahead. I was just gonna
That's basically summing up how the wife is supposed to submit to her husband. The husband is supposed to love the wife as Christ loves the church.
Right. Okay.
So it's showing love, respect, and mutual submission. So
that's
they're
almost
both
like
submitting to each other.
That's like it's almost like an analogy, right?
Yeah, that's the give and take that they're talking about. So I give you submission, you give me love.
Yeah. Again, guys, look, we're not saying like the term is to be, and I see how it can sound like people make it a dominant.
Like I got shackles on my feet.
It's not even like that, man.
Right.
And if you are living like that, stop living like that. You know what I mean? Want me to read this next one?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about it. So another chapter in the good book. How you say that?
Colossians.
I can't even read the good book, guys. I'm sorry. Colossians. Turn your Bibles to Colossians chapter 3, verse 18 through 19. And that's another phrase about submission again. I'm not going to read the whole thing. If y'all want to know, Colossians 3, 18 through 19. Looks like it says something to the extent of, kind of like what she just mentioned. Wives, submit yourself to the husbands as fitting. And husbands, love your wives and do not be harsh with them.
Right.
So it goes back to not being dominant. Like, love is not a thing that should be, you know, what is it? It's not dominant.
Yeah.
However, you know what? Like, I was curious. You know, okay, let's talk about love real fast before we continue. There's different forms of love, by the way, in case you didn't know that, right?
Okay.
So, you know, you look at I could have the love, like, for my, I got a younger brother, right? That's my dude. I love my brother, right? Like, hey, I love you, bro. That's kind of like an agape type of love, right?
No.
Yeah, it is, like a godly love.
No, that's not the same thing.
Or phileo, which one is it? Which one I'm talking about?
There's different types. I don't remember the different types. I know agape is how God loves us.
Types of love. Okay, but so if I got it wrong, I got it wrong. I'm gonna figure it out here in a second. But for me to say I love you, I could say that I said the same thing. Hey, I love you. And then I could say, hey, I love you. But it's two different types of love, right? So there's different types of love. I think it may be like a phileo or there's like eros, phileo, agape.
There was a picture right there.
Let's see, forms of love, right?
We're gonna Google
Maybe
it
that's
real quick.
it. Yeah, man. So it's different types of it. Yeah, here we go. Where's agape at? Here you go, right here. Agape. What that say? Love of humanity contributing. I said I had it right.
No, you didn't.
I said agape love with my bro, right? Which one is the one with the bro then?
Family love.
Y'all go Google it, man. It's different types of love, man. It's like 8 that I see right here. So anyway, I just favorited it or I liked it or something.
Come on.
I don't know. Keep it going. Yeah. I just wanted to throw that part out there, right? Since
Yeah.
we said love and then we talking about love. So yeah. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so there's
Continue.
5 practical ways that we're gonna go over of how you can submit to your spouse. So I'll go over the first one is active listening. So just make sure that you give your partner the floor to speak and you're actually listening to what they say. You have a genuine interest in what they're saying. So example, if you guys tend to talk over each other, you can use a talking stick, for example. You can. Use a talking stick if you can't, if you
What is
tend
a talking
to.
stick?
I mean, this can be your talking stick. So whenever I have this, I have the floor to speak and he needs to listen to what I'm saying. Whenever he has it, then it's his turn to talk and I have to listen to what he's saying.
Okay.
That's just a practical way to show active listening.
So
Okay.
interesting. Give me the stick. That's I guess so. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's a way to do it. If y'all can't, just have an adult conversation, get a talking stick, and then of course, listen and don't interrupt. So yeah, you're right. Okay. It looks like the second one is compromise. So seek middle ground when making decisions, right? Compromising allows both partners to contribute to choices that impact the relationship, and it fosters a sense of collaboration. So that's something that, of course, marriage is nothing but compromise, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. It's all compromise.
It's giving
You know
up
what I'm
what
saying?
you want
Sacrifice.
for what he needs.
It's a lot of sacrificing. It's compromise. But it's all for the betterment of you individually, but also y'all collectively.
Right.
That's the whole point, right, guys? So compromise. All right. What's the third one?
Okay, the third one is shared responsibilities. So collaborate on household chores and responsibilities. That ensures that nobody feels burnt out and it promotes unity.
Yeah, man. Again, we touched on this before, right? Like, man, look, if I come in the house and I see the dishes ain't dirty or the dishes dirty in the sink, man, most people look at that as a women's chore. Man, I'm gonna knock them out, bro, because it ain't worth the argument. We don't do that, right? Just I come in, the clothes not folded or put up. I'm gonna put them up, and I'm gonna make sure she know I put them up because I don't put them up the same way. I don't use the hangers like her. So if I see clothes, just know I'm gonna hang them up, but may not hang them up the way you like. Just saying. But I hung them up though.
We working on it.
I hung them up though. Yeah. So anyway, compromise, right? Or share responsibilities.
Share responsibilities.
Number 4. Let's go.
Number 4 is respect differences. So each partner comes into the relationship and the marriage with different strengths. So you want to make sure that you're appreciating your spouse's strengths.
Right.
So embrace and appreciate the differences between you and your spouse. Recognize that each person brings unique strengths and perspectives to the relationship.
Yeah. Talked about this before. Sometimes I sit shotgun and vice versa.
Right.
She takes the wheel and I'll take the wheel. So y'all figure out whatever works for y'all's relationships.
It'll be different roles with different things.
And put that respect on it.
Yeah.
Like that boy Birdman. You know what I'm talking about?
And
Number
the last
5.
one, go ahead.
Talk about it. Oh, apologize and forgive. So let's talk about it. Being willing to apologize when necessary and forgive your spouse. All right. Acknowledging mistakes and granting forgiveness allows for growth and the nurturing of a forgiving atmosphere. So when you foul up, guys, hey, look, bro, man up. I'm sorry. I did wrong. I apologize. And let's focus on a resolution, how we can get through this, keep it moving. And we don't want to keep bringing it up either. Like once you,
that's a part of the forgiveness.
The forgiving. That's the second part of it. So apologize. Be man enough or woman enough to apologize when you're wrong.
You can talk about it, but he's just saying don't keep harping on it.
Yeah, and then be woman or man enough to forgive. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring it up 5 years later. Like, you know what I'm saying? That just, because that's feeding that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to feed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it before. Feed and give energy to the solution. Whenever y'all have any difficulties, feed that. Put energy into solutions, not the problem. Because that's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just what you're feeding, and that's what's going to grow. All right. So what are we talking about now?
Okay, so there is a correlation between submission and intimacy. So whenever you submit to your spouse, it allows for intimacy to increase in your marriage. So submission is rooted in mutual respect and understanding, like we've been saying this whole video. So this emotional closeness is a key component of intimacy in a marriage.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I like that. Yeah, intimacy. You know, a lot of times you hear that word, you think automatically maybe go to something sexual, right? It's not. I learned that it's not all about being like it's not all sexual. Just intimacy has different levels, and that's actually, just to give y'all a preview of next week's episode.
We'll be talking more about intimacy.
Yeah. You were actually going to be talking about intimacy in your marriage or relationship, right? So mainly like 5 different points. We're not going to talk about them right now, but we have 5 types of intimacy that we're going to elaborate more on. Yeah, man. So, like I said, this episode, guys, was just the beginning of this month's series, a 4-part series of love, right?
Right. On submission. So set yourself aside and think about your partner first.
Yeah, let's give them some homework, man. So if y'all watch this episode until this point, homework today. So ask yourself, ask y'all, like y'all talk about the word submission. How do y'all feel about that word? Do y'all feel like it's more correlated with serving? Or do you look at it from a different perspective? Like, I don't know, maybe like, nah, it's like maybe a more dominant way. Maybe you had that perspective before. Did we change your perspective? Talk about it, right? Yeah, man. So
and let us know in the comments.
Yeah, engage with us in the comments, man. If y'all would be so kind, let's talk about it. But yeah, man. So again, guys, 4-part series. So part 1 done. Next week, come back, right? So we actually gonna be out of town, man. We going back on the plane. We in the air again. Where we headed? Jamaica.
Man.
We're going back to, what I'm saying, the Irie good days. It's all good days.
That's where it all began for us.
Yeah, man. Jamaica is going down. We actually going to be with the Marriage Club again. Mauricio, my boy, and Miss Chris, the Sonnies. You know what I'm saying? They got another event they doing. The Marriage Club Escapes. Yeah. We're going to be in Montego Bay. So yeah, we're gonna be shooting next episode out there on intimacy. So y'all come back and tune in and watch that, man.
And we'll give y'all some insight of the beginning of our relationship and how it got to where it is today.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So Again, guys, so like, share, comment, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. We didn't even read the shirts, man. So
Say,
you tell me. It say,
you read yours.
I ain't even remember what it said. I stole a heart, right?
So I stole his last name.
That's what it say. In case you can't see, I don't know if the table cutting it off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
And the last name, you
Yeah.
know, is on the back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And the year we got married.
It's all me. It's all me. 18.
Legacy.
All right. Yeah, man. So anyway, guys, hey, y'all go out there. Y'all have that strength and submission. Y'all work on that. Y'all talk about it. And we're going to catch y'all next week talking about intimacy. See y'all
Peace.
next week.